Hi guys, in today's lesson, let's discuss how to enter opening balances in QuickBooks. Firstly, what you need to do is create a chart of accounts. When it's come to the accounting, there are basic things that you need to learn. Let's discuss basics of accounting first before go to the charts of account. In accounting, there are 5 types of accounts: assets, liabilities, equity, income, and expenses. Asset can be interpreted as resources that are generated as a result of a past transaction. As an example, purchase a land for 1 million to start a business, purchase a machine for $100,000 for business activities. There are 2 types of assets: current asset and non-current asset. Current assets means the assets that are expected to be used, sold, or converted into cash within a 12-month period, which means within a short time period. As examples, cash, stocks can be considered as current asset. Next one, non-current asset, which means fixed asset. Fixed asset means assets which are used in the business for more than one financial year. There is no intention of converting them into cash in near future. As example, land and building, motor vehicles. Let's see what are the liabilities. Liabilities means payables of the business. There are 2 types of liabilities as current liabilities and non-current liabilities. Current liabilities can be interpreted as liabilities that you should be settled within a short period, which means within 12 months. Examples: trade creditors, accrued electricity expense. Non-current liabilities means the liabilities falling due even after 1 year. Examples: long-term bank loan. Equity means the value of assets that belongs to owners of the business. Income: increase in equity except investment. Next one, expense. Expense means reduction in equity except drawing. Before entering opening balances, you must enter your currency, which means you must change your currency. Let's learn how to change the currency of your software. Now we are going to change the currency. By using QuickBook, you can work with multiple currencies. In order to change your currency option, go to the Edit and click Preferences. In here, in this screen, you can see different preferences. From here, select multiple currencies. There are 2 tabs. When it comes to the multiple currencies, there are 2 tabs. First one, My Preferences. Second one, Company Preferences. Select Company Preferences. Here you can see the option Track multiple currencies in this company file. No, I use only one currency. If you are using only one currency, your default currency is US dollar. Here you can see your default currency, which is US dollar. If you are using more than one currency, here you can select the second one. Select the currency that is applicable to your place, that is relevant to your business. If not, you can use no, I use only one currency option. If you are using only one currency, then you can use first option and click OK. Now I guess you have a basic understanding related to accounts. Now let's go to the chart of accounts in company module and open it. When you open chart of accounts, you can see this type of interface. In the left corner of the screen, you can see Account tab. In this Account tab, you can see a small down arrow. Now click this down arrow. Then you can see New. Control capital N in your keyboard and open a new account. Here, I'll click New. Now you can see different categories of accounts. This is little bit different than what we learn in accounting theories. When it comes to the accounts theories, we are discussing about 5 account types. But here in QuickBook, you can see there are account types more than 5. First category is income, expense, and fixed asset. Next, bank, loan, credit card, equity, like this. Now here, in the final category, you can see it has other account types. When it comes to the other account types, you have to select the account that you are going to create. Now let's go to the transaction that we have to enter in the QuickBook. Here's the transaction we are going to enter in the QuickBook. First of all, we have to enter opening balances. In our trial balance, you can see our opening balances. First one, land and buildings. Now go to the QuickBook. In here, you can see land and buildings with the value of 120,000. I am going to enter the first transaction, which means land and building. Land and building came under the category of fixed asset. Now, click that one, select fixed asset and go to the continue. Now you can see this type of interface. Here we have already selected the account type fixed asset. Now here enter the account name, land and buildings. If you got a description, here you can enter the description and here you can put the note. And if it is a sub-account of, just consider land and building is a sub-account of any other account, then you can click this one and then go to the description. Then here you can enter the description related to your account and here you can put any notes and then go to the enter opening balances. Now click this one. Here you can see opening balance and date. Enter the opening balance here. Here I'll enter 120,000 and as a date, here you must enter the date and click OK and save and close. Now if your date is different than your PC date, then it will give you a message and don't worry about that message. Then close it and create your account here. Now in this chart of account, you can see land and building with the opening balance of 120,000. And again, you can see opening balance equity with 120,000. Yet another account. Click new. And next we are going to create the account of debtors. Go to your QuickBook, go to your software. And when it's come to the debtors, it's not the income account or expense account. And it is definitely not the fixed asset account, bank, loan, credit card, equity. It doesn't fall under any of these categories. Therefore, I'll go with other account type. Now here, when it's come to the other account types, you can see there are different type of accounts, just as account receivables, other current asset, other asset, account payable, other current liabilities, long-term liability, cost of goods sold, other income, other expense. From this list, you have to select the account related to your transaction. Now here, when it's come to the debtors, I'll select other current asset. Now enter the account name, debtors, and enter opening balance. Opening balance is 30,000 and select the date and click OK and save and close. Now let's go to the next transaction, ABC Bank, which means here you can see opening balance falls under the debit side, which means it is the asset. It is considered as an asset. ABC Bank, which means deposited into the ABC Bank. Now what you need to do is go to the QuickBook and go to the account and click new. Here you can see the bank tab and tick it and click continue. Now enter the account name ABC Bank. Enter the opening balance. Enter the opening balance and click OK and save and close. Now let's go and enter the credit side of our trial balance. In credit side, we have bank loan, 320,000. Now go to the QuickBook and now you can use the shortcut Control Capital N. Then it will open this interface again. Next transaction we need to enter is our loan balance and click loan and continue. Opening balance 320,000 and enter the date and click OK, save and close. Now you can see your loan balance also under the other current liability. Now let's go to the next one. Creditors, we got 30,000. Now here in QuickBook, go to the new account. And when this comes to the creditors, which falls under what? Account receivable, other current assets, other asset, other current liability, or accounts payable. In other account types, select other current liability and click continue. Now again, the same interface will be appeared here. Now enter your account name, creditors, and enter the opening balance. Enter the opening balance of 30,000. Enter the date related to your transaction and click OK and save and close. Likewise, you can enter all the accounts to your chart of account. First of all, what you need to do, you must create your chart of account. Now, let's create the customers. When it comes to the customers, here we have a customer module. In here in QuickBook, there are few parts too. Go to the customer module. First one, you can click here and go to the customer center. Here you can see the interface of customer center. If not, there is another way. to go to the customer center, to enter the customer center. In here, in left side, you can see customers. And click customers. Again, you can go to the customer center. And also there's another way to enter customer details. In here, you can see various tabs. And among this tab, there's a tab called Customers. And click that one and click Customer Center. Again, we will reach to the same interface. Now, as I told you, again, there are some shortcut keys that we can open the customer center, which is Control J. And click Control J. Now you can open your customer center. Here, when it's come to the customer center, in the top left corner, you can see New Customer and Job. Before entering any transaction, before entering opening balance, first of all, you must enter your customer details. And click New Customer and go to New Customer. Here, enter your customer name. I'll enter my customer name as Sam. Here, opening balance is 15,000. Here, you can change the date. And if it is a company, then here you can enter company details. Phone number, if you got his phone number, and work phone number, mobile number, fax, and main email, CC email, website, other likewise, you can enter the details here. And next, address and details, invoice, bills to, here likewise, here you can enter his address for shipping. Here you can use the same address for shipping. And next, you can payment setting, which means account number, payment terms. When it's come to the customer aging, you might have heard about the terms. And here I'll assign 1% 10, net 30, which means if customer due date is 30 days, if customer is paying his 15,000, which means the money he owes, within 10 days, we are going to offer him 1% discount. And the next term is net due is 30 days. If he is paying within 10 days, we are going to allocate him 2% discount. Next one, consignment due on receipt, net 15 days, net 30 days, and net 60 days. If you want to create your own term, here you can go to the add new and create new term. You can put the name for particular term, number 1, and standard means net due in. Just imagine it's 60 days, you are given 2 months. And discount percentage, here you can enter your discount percentage, 10%. Discount if paid within, if the customer paid your money within 15 days, I am going to give him a 10% discount. And net due is 2 months. This means net due in 60 days. The maximum time the customer gets to settle your bills is 60 days, which means net due in 60 days. Now click OK. Next, you can create your sales tax setting and additional information and job information and click OK. Now you can see the customer that you have created. Sam, balance total 15,000. When it's come to this one, when it's come to this corner, when it's come to the upper side, you can see your customer's information. You can see your customer information. Company name, full name, terms, bills too. Likewise, you can see customer information. When you are running transaction, when you are selling more items to your customer in credit basis or cash basis, when you are selling more items to your customer, the transaction will be displayed here. Let's create another customer. Go to new customer and job and new customer. Same window will be appeared here and enter the customer name, Pat, and enter the balance, 20,000. Here enter the date, and then here you can enter company name, full name, job title, likewise the background information, which means personal information, which means details related to the customer. Here you can enter details, more details related to the customer. And then payment setting, sales tax, additional information, job information likewise. Then you can enter all the relevant details and click OK. Now you can see that you have created your second customer, which his name is Pat and balance is 20,000. Likewise, you can enter the opening balances of your customers. In QuickBook, we can enter multiple customers at same time. In order to do that, you must go to New Customer and Job tab and click this down arrow and go to the Add Multiple Customer Jobs. Now it will open this type of interface, this type of screen. In here, in first column, you have to enter the name of the customer, company name, and Mr. or Mrs. Then first name, middle name, last name. When you are scrolling further, you can see there are rows for last name, main, phone number, fax, email address, likewise. What you need to do here, click the particular cell and enter the customer name and then enter the company name and Mr. or Mrs. First name and middle name, last name. Likewise, you can enter the details related to your customers and save changes. After you save changes, click close. Now you can see the customers that you have entered by using multiple customer list. Now let's go to the vendors section. Let's go to the vendor center and enter the opening balances. As same as customer section, we can open vendor section in few different ways. First part is go to the vendor module and here you can see vendors tab and click that one. Now you can open vendor center. Here you can enter vendor details. If not, in your left side, again you can see vendors tab and click that one and you can again go to the vendor center. If not, here at the top of your screen, you can see various tabs and among these tabs, there is a vendors tab and click that one and go to the vendor center. Again, you will reach to the same destination as we have done before. Now, here it is same as customer center, and click new vendor and enter vendor name. Now I have entered the vendor name with his opening balance. And again, you can enter payment details and payment terms, that what we have done in customer terms. You might remember it. When it's come to the vendor's term, here net due is 30 days. And if you are paying their money within 10 days, they are going to offer you 1% discount. Second option, they are giving you 30 days, which means next due is 30 days. Next due is 30 days. If you are paying within 10 days, they are going to give you 2% discount. If your terms not falls under given option, you can go to this one and add new term. Here I'll create another term A, and here net due is 45 days. Discount percentage is 5%. Discount if paid within 10 days. In here, our net due is 45 days, which means we must settle our bills. If not, we must pay to our vendors within 45 days. We will be able to pay within 10 days. They will give us 5% discount. Now click OK. Then here you can select the term that you have created. Again, you can enter tax details and account setting and additional information and click OK. When it's come to the vendor center, as I told you before, previously we just entered one vendor at one time. Just imagine you have a lot of vendors, which means in QuickBook we can add multiple vendors. And go to the second option, add multiple vendors. Enter vendor name and company name and Mr. or Mrs. First name, middle name, last name. Here I am going to enter the phone number and fax details. Likewise, all the details that we have entered previously. Again, go to the second row and enter the next vendor. Likewise, you can enter all the details, all the vendors at once by using this option and save changes. Next task is how to enter opening balances of your inventory. In company module, click items and service. Now you can see this type of interface. Here you can see your item list. Now we are going to create new items in QuickBook. When it's come to the left corner, you can see item tab with the down arrow, and click this tab and you can go to the new. Now here you can create your item. Firstly, you must decide type of your item. Here I'll select as inventory part. Now you can see next what we have to do. Next, we have to enter item number. Now here I got already prepared item list. Now you can see in this Word file, there are two stock items. First one FM antenna, second one CD-ROM. Here they have given us item name, item number, reorder quantity, cost and quantity on hand. Now let's go to the QuickBook. Here item name or number, FM antenna. If it is a sub item of main item, then you can click this box. If not, just enter cost per one item. Cost of goods sold account. Here we need to select the necessary account. Therefore, I am selecting cost of goods sold account. And if there is a preferred vendor that you are purchasing this item, then you can here add your vendor. Next, you can enter your tax code and income account. Actually, this is a sales income. Therefore, I'll select as sales. So the reorder point 10. On hand, we have 5 antennas. You can see the total value. It automatically calculating by the QuickBook and adjust the date. And then here you can enter the sales price. Just assume sales price was given as 6,500 and click OK. Now you can see the item that you have created in this table. Okay, let's move on to the next item. Next item is CD-ROM. And here all the necessary information are given. Now let's go to the QuickBook interface and follow the same path. Go to the item and new. If not, you can use shortcut keys Control-N. And inventory part, if it is non-inventory part, if it is a discount payment, sales tax item, likewise you can select from here according to your requirement. Here I'll select inventory part and item name CD-ROM and item number cost. Cost is 10,000 and sales price is 12,000. Preferred vendor, I don't have preferred vendor. Then select the income account, sales income. Reorder point 10. Now we already have 10 items in our warehouse and adjust the date. Now here you can see the total value of 10 inventory items. Those are available in your warehouse. And click OK. Now you can see the item that you have created in this table.